In our last 3 videos, we've talked about all the teams and players who will be playing in the 3 locations for the FIBA World Cup 2023. Those being the Araneta Coliseum and the Mall of Asia Arena of the Philippines and the Okinawa Arena of Japan. Today, with our last video on this series, we are going to take a look at all the teams and players to possibly play in the 4th and last location, which is the Indonesia Arena. But before we start, it seems like only 2% of you watching are subscribed to this channel, so please, if you like these types of videos, subscribe to this channel for not only would it help out a ton, but I would very much appreciate it. And with that being said, let's begin. The Indonesia Arena will be hosting the first 2 group stages for 8 different teams. These teams belong to 2 different groups, which are Group G and Group H. For Group G, we have the Asian powerhouse, Iran. The 22nd ranked team in the world has already released an extended roster for the FIBA World Cup 2023. Still included in the roster is their former NBA player, Hamad Hidari. The extended team also includes their best players in the Asian qualifiers, Benom Yakchili, Arsalan Kazemi, and Mohammad Jamshidi. For the next team, for the Group G, is the number 1 ranked team in the world, Spain. Included in the initial pool of players announced by the team are the very familiar names of Ricky Rubio, Santi Aldama, Rudy Fernandez, Usman Garuba, Willie Hernan Gomez, and his brother, Bo Cruz. Sergio Llull is still included in the extended lineup as well. This team will surely strive to maintain their spot as the top team in the world of basketball. The third team in Group G is Côte d'Ivoire. The 42nd ranked team in the world has also officially released its initial pool of players. Their team will still be led by their Eurobasket leaders Alexander Anton Poitres and Matt Costello, including JP Dale. Last team from Group G, we have the 13th ranked team in the world, Brazil. The team will be led by their NBA talents Bruno Caboclo, Cristiano Felicio, and Raul Neto. Still included in their extended roster is their longtime national team veteran, Marcelino Huertas. Moving on, the very stacked and talented Group H, we have Canada. The 15th ranked team in the world will be stacked with NBA talents. Leading this team is the All-NBA player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. With him is the most recent NBA champion, Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets. Along with them are Nickeil Alexander-Walker, RJ Barrett, Dillon Brooks, Lou Dort, Corey Joseph, Kelly Olynyk, and Dwight Powell. It came as a shock as to why this team was only ranked 6th in the first volume of the FIBA World Cup Power Rankings. However, I believe that Canada will be one of the many teams who are realistically aiming to be the champions in this year's World Cup. Speaking of NBA talents, the Latvian national basketball team will not be short of it as well. The 29th best team in the world will be led by their 2 NBA vets, namely Kristaps Porzingis of the Boston Celtics and Davis Bertans of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Though very stacked with NBA talents in this group, Latvia is not a team to count out. And speaking of teams not being counted out, the only Asian team in this group is Lebanon. The 43rd best ranked team in the world will be led by their leader and best player, Wael Arakji. The team will also not be without any NBA talents, as their naturalized player is a former NBA player and a KBL champion, Omari Spellman. This group is very tough, but so are the Lebanese. Last but definitely not the least is the 5th ranked team in the world, France. Although not playing with this year's first overall pick in the NBA draft, the team will still be filled with a bunch of NBA talents. Leading the team is the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner, Rudy Gobert. Completing the team are Frank Ntilikina, Nicolas Batum, Nando Di Colo, Evan Fournier, and Yurchan Yabusele. Just like the first 6 groups discussed, the teams playing in Indonesia will surely be a spectacle to watch. These 8 teams will be playing all of the first 2 group phases in the Indonesia Arena, and only 2 teams from these 8 teams will advance to the quarterfinals. Who do you think will be the best 2 teams in these 8 teams? which will advance to the quarterfinals. And who are you most excited to see in Indonesia this coming August? Comment it down below and we will talk about it. And with that, that's the end of our mini series. I hope that this was very useful for you basketball fans. And if you like this type of contents, please, for a second time, for me, just like this video, subscribe this channel so you'll be updated for our future uploads. And with that being said, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!